But I remember clearly when we decided to start staffing accounts, and we realized that, man, we're going to have to really cut back on hours if we expect to make anything. And Dad sat with us and he was like, this is how long these guys have to clean this building. And I was like, I was looking at you, you were looking at me.
It wasn't
I was like,
fun.
I was like, there's no way that we can get these people to do this work in, 2 hours. That takes us that are like superstars doing it in 2.5 to 3 hours. It's going to take 4 hours to do this job. And we were terrified, like many of these folks who are listening right now, to go in and ask for more money because, well, let's face it.
If they say no, then we don't eat.
Yeah, we don't eat. And
that was fear.
And just like you guys who are sitting back saying like, damn, man, I mean, I don't know how to sell like you sell. We sucked at sales. We didn't know how to ask questions. We didn't know how to get value.
We sucked at training.
We sucked at training. We were terrible at all of it. Like every single aspect of what you could suck at in business, we were the suckiest at.
Even billing.
It was so bad. But it finally got to the pain of having employees in buildings, trying to force them through it. Finally got to a point where we just went in and talked to every client. We're like, look, we need to renew. We need to review our pricing. And guess what?
I'd say 80%.
Most of them over 80% were like, yeah, it's fine. And we get it.
Yeah. And we were at a point where if they went out to bid, they would get bids higher than the price that we were asking to renew at.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, well, no, it's a no-brainer. I was wondering when you guys were going to come in and ask, because you guys are super cheap and our building's clean.
Right.
I knew this was too good to be true.
Right. So we've got to, if you're at the point right now that you are afraid to expand or ask for more money, or it's like what, cart before the horse. You're like, I can't get employees because I don't have enough money to be able to hire them.
Then you didn't do the first. You didn't build a scalable pricing system.
Yeah. So
anytime you price it, you need to price it, and that's the good thing about like the media site is there's like a wage burden calculator in there, and that's going to tell you where you need to be per hour, and you can pull your profit in and out and be like, I want to make, I'm only making 5% at that. That means it's going to take me this long. Okay. But then fast forward when you get to what Matt's saying, where you're leading beyond yourself, even if you want to take leading beyond yourself means you're not cleaning at night. Let's take that on.
Yeah.
And now you have to pay your people. Well, then, like I'm only going to get paid 12% on this account, but at least I know I'm going to make it, and the employee's going to get paid. So that's an easy scenario about the lead beyond yourself. The harder is like another thing Matt's talking about with the sales rep when he's going in. If you're having to say, well, do I ask for an increase at this point if he's happy? That means that you can't tell a sales rep, if you're leading beyond yourself, how often to go in and train. How often do I go in and train to ask for an increase? Well, you go in when they're happy. And if they're happy, then leave them alone. Oh, well, I'm going to sit back then. I'm going to chill. I'm never going to ask for an increase then because everybody's fine. Don't worry about it. So same scenario about scaling. So it's not just one thing. It's a plethora of things.
It is. I mean, and really this type of transformation is hard to do. And if you don't have the guts to do it, then just quit. Because I'm going to tell you now, if you're looking to transition from a self-performer to an employer of people, and moving from doing to supervising, and then eventually moving from supervising to leading, and from leading to investment, which is not a new principle, then it's going to take a lot of grit to do that. And you've got to know why you want to. If you're happy cleaning buildings every single night and making X dollar amount, then don't. Maybe
that's for you.
Then just stay where you're at. But if you're serious about it, don't do it the fast and what you consider easy way by cutting corners or doing whatever, hiring people who have a bunch of experience and hoping they're going to do the job. You're going to have a plan. You have to sit down and write it out and figure it out. And here's, like I said, Greg said earlier, you don't have to do this alone. These are the kind of things that we, go over all the time on the media site. And there are a lot of people who are in there, currently over.
And they're in different things. You do have the people that I want to always be a self-performer. Then you have the people like, well, you know what? I want to be at $400,000 a year. You have those people. And then you have people that are like, I always wanted to be a self-performer, but now that I see that there's a way and there's someone that could try to help me, maybe I want to do this.
Yeah.
And use their business as a vehicle to get whatever else they want, send their kids to school, buy a house, buy a new car, whatever you want. Right. So,
well, here, you want to know what the biggest benefit of doing the hard work up front? It's going to be painful no matter what. Right. I actually love this thing. I heard it the other day. If you do nothing and continue doing it the way you're doing it, it's going to hurt. If you put in the work and have to, make things, processes, procedures, hire people, go through the pain of, dealing with personalities and all that stuff, guess what? It's going to hurt. It hurts either way, but the outcomes are a lot different.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to choose which one of these things are going to be. And I'm going to tell you, I'd rather be in pain and anguish over, hiring new people and training them up and dealing with all of the stuff that we have to deal with and have free time, right? And have the be able to wake up in the morning and dictate what my day is going to be instead of having somebody else do that.
Yeah. Am I going to be able to pay the electric bill? I don't know.
So, this is leading beyond yourself is a mentality first. I hear what you're saying, but I have to learn the hard way, right? The hell are we doing? You're a grown-up.
We had to learn the hard way.
There are no learning the hard way type of situations anymore, right?